We are live. All right, guys, how's it going? Before everybody gets in, starts getting in here, finish setting up my little iPad over here. Hope everybody's doing good. All right, we are live and we are cooking. Haven't been here for quite a while, for a couple weeks. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Haven't been here for a couple weeks. I was in Louisiana, and then my wife and I went on a vacation, so that was one of the things while we weren't here. But as always, In the Blind is brought to you by not only my website, www.daddyduck365.com, where you can get all your Daddy Duck merch, but it's also brought to you by Salt Creek Custom Ammunition and True Lock choke tubes. Now listen, I have been shooting Salt Creek Custom Ammo now for this will be my second season, and I'm thoroughly impressed with it. Keith makes a great product. Started using True Lock late in this summer, and I've done a lot of pattern tests. I got a lot of stuff on the videos. I just released the 16 gauge pattern test and the 20 gauge. The 28 and the 410 will be coming soon. So y'all take a look at those. Anyway, looks like I got about 4 people in here. If this is your first time here, do me a huge favor and chat it up. Let me know who's all here. Good evening, man. The adrenaline is starting to set in for November 23rd. Yes, sir. We're listen. I've got. I'm going to start Big Ducks October 25th and the 26th, which will be the coastal zone for North Carolina. They do have a western zone. We'll get into that as well about western North Carolina. But Cole Bryson, what's going on? But where I hunt in the western zone has been affected by that Hurricane Helene. I don't know about the roads yet. I know that the boat landing that I was using has been wiped out. The secondary boat landing that we would be using is also wiped out. So I think the western zone for North Carolina, we're just going to call it. Not worry about it. Just hit the coastal zone, and then come November 9th, I think, is when it opens up again in North Carolina, and we will be doing that thing. If anyone wants some duck content, me too, buddy. I do have some content on the teal hunt. I've been going through a lot of videos. We took a lot of videos on that, and I'm going through it. It's a slow process. And I took a week off, went on vacation with my wife. So, hey, give me some time, but I'm hoping to have that video out soon. This hurricane, which is Milton, I believe, Swamp Rat's talking about. How you doing, Swamp Rat? Cole's here, Greenhead Father here, Jeff. Charles is here. Yeah, that hurricane Milton went from a cat 1 to a cat 5 in 24 hours. It's going to be hitting Tampa. Now it's expected to go across the state and out back into the Atlantic, and hopefully it just keeps going. But like a lot of these hurricanes that cut across, they have a tendency to swing back in somewhere in the Carolina area, whether it's South Carolina, North Carolina. I'm hoping it doesn't do that, but we'll see. So what's the plan after the hurricane? This one coming up, we're going to be duck hunting, dude. It's just that simple. Buy scuba gear. Yeah, dude. The vacation was awesome. I'm going to be maybe putting out some videos that I took, some pictures and video stuff. That'll be like on Instagram and TikTok. Okay. So if y'all follow me over there, that's where that was going to be. But we had a really good time. We spent a week at Corolla, North Carolina. I don't know if anybody doesn't know anything about Corolla. Way back in the day when the Spaniards were running up and down the East Coast, I think it was like the 1860s, somewhere in that. There was a shipwreck and they had horses, and these horses swam ashore, and that now they run wild on Corolla. So you'll see them on the beach. You'll see them walking by your beach house. The cool thing about Corolla, in order to get to the beach houses, you got to drive down the beach. So you're in your 4-wheel drives, driving down the beach. It is a great time. If y'all ever get a chance to go to Corolla, North Carolina, do it. Just so you can drive down the beach in your truck. That was just the coolest thing I've done it before in the past, but I'm still awed at when we go down there. So yeah, we ate good, stayed at the beach house. We never went into town. We were either at the beach house or we were on the beach. That's all we did. Feeling better. Yeah. I was kind of down about the teal hunt. I was talking to Jeff about that a while back. It just didn't go as planned. That hurricane, which one was it? Francine, kind of screwed us up a little bit. A lot of the birds moved out. Yeah, it wasn't the greatest hunt in the world, but when I get the video completed, you'll understand. Guys, one of the things that a lot of people have told me in the past, and I've asked questions. Some of the guys I talked to, some of you guys that I actually just talked to on the phone, I always ask them. I always ask everybody, what is it that you like about my channel? What is it that brings you back, keeps bringing you back and back? And a lot of people say it's your personality. I said, okay, great. I'm ugly, so I got a great personality. But they also say one thing that always sticks. I tell the truth. I'm honest about a duck hunt. And, there's a thing going around, and has been for some time, that if you're not showing pile pics, and you're not really duck hunting, or you're not really a hunter. That's not true, because you're making memories. You got to remember, I took this trip with my dad, and on the last day, which was Sunday, the 22nd of September, he turned 81 years old. So we got to shoot ducks. He got to fish on his last day because that's what he wanted to do. So that was a memory. I was with my dad duck hunting and doing all that stuff with him on his 81st birthday. And we weren't sitting in a house. We were out doing something, doing what we love to do. So we were making memories, and that's what duck hunting, and that's what hunting is about, and being in the outdoors. It's not about the pile picks of ducks. It's not about the amount of fish you catch. It's about making other memories and having a good time. And that's where I'm going to kind of go with this. You'll see it. You'll see the video when it comes out. Randy, how you doing? Let's see here. Thank God for the cold front coming down right now in Louisiana. Otherwise, it would have been made landfall somewhere on the Louisiana coast. Yeah. Backlash, what's going on? I haven't seen you in quite a while, brother. Yeah, Jeff. My good friend Chris at OARC Outdoors. You can usually find him on TikTok or Instagram. He's in Oklahoma, and he is saying the same thing. He's got one pond that you can literally walk across right now and will not sink in the mud. It's that dry. You haven't had a drop of rain since mid-August, man. Yeah, I've been way too busy. Yeah, I've been busy too, buddy. I'm gonna tell you, with work, and granted, I took a week off, went teal hunting in Louisiana, and then took a week. And my wife and we went to the beach and had a great time. Today was my first day back to work, man, and I'm gonna tell you, it was hard. It was hard to get going. I was on the struggle bus. I do have I am hoping to get up to see you in January, brother. Grant, what's going on? How you doing? I hope everybody's coming in that I've said hello to. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Just come back and say, "Hey, I'm here, you dummy," and we'll get that taken care of. Let's see here. I'm pretty much ready. I am gonna hopefully take the boat out Friday morning, do a little run. Is what I want to do. Run any of the cobwebs out of it. Make sure everything's working right. Because I mean, in 3 weeks, I'm gonna be duck hunting. 3 weeks, 25th, I'll be duck hunting, and I'm gonna run some of the cobwebs out and make sure everything's running right. I got to get the blind put on. I usually have that done before teal season, but I didn't teal hunt here, so. Mark Taylor, the Deer Whisperers here. Yeah, guys, Mark shot a nice little buck this afternoon. He sent me a picture of it. It is no Boone and Crockett, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it's meat. And I've always said, you can't eat horns, so. You can't eat a horn, so nice little buck. He said something about within 15 minutes. I'm gonna reread this. I did all of 15 minutes. Yeah, he was sitting in deer stand 15 minutes, shoots a deer. Yeah. He's the Deer Whisperer. Chris, what's going on? Glad you could make it, brother. You gotta Greenhead. We've been Jeff is saying that they've been hunting since Saturday and not one duck. Ouch. What's the scouting report for the Carolinas? Buddy, I have not been. I have not been scouting. The last 2 weeks, I have been either in Louisiana or North Carolina. Where we're going in North Carolina, the scouting report is very good. I talked to a guy today, one of the guys. Charles, I'm going to get to that in just a second. Hang tight with that statement. Talked to a guy today who I hunt with. Y'all probably have seen him come in and out. His name is Craig. And they went out today, looked around, really good, a lot of good water, a lot of good food, and lots and lots and lots right now of summer ducks, wood ducks. He said they are loaded up right now with wood ducks, which is fine with me. There are some resident mallards in the area, so there's a good chance we're going to get into those as well. Charles, talk about lots of big mosquitoes in southeast North Carolina. Let me tell you something. Guys, for those of you who know me, you know I was in the Marine Corps. I was stationed in the Philippines. I've gone to Okinawa. I've been in the Central America area and lived here in South Carolina my entire life in the swamps. And I'm used to mosquitoes. But let me tell you something. We stepped out of the truck. We got up there. When we got up there, it was dark. We had a little confusion on which road to take off the beach. We couldn't see it. The tide was coming up. But when we finally got to the house, we pulled up and we opened the doors of the truck. And I'm telling you right now, we got hit with some of the biggest mosquitoes I've ever seen in my entire life. These things were absolutely huge. Before I could get the truck unloaded, I was whelped up. I was whelped up. I got in the house and we turned the air on, got the fans going. And the next day, I got hit right here in the eye, right in the eyelid, and my eye was swole shut. I had a mosquito hit me right there, and my eye was swole shut the next day. I couldn't see. I'm telling you, Charles, the biggest things I've ever seen. They could stand flat-footed with a turkey and mate with it. I'm telling you, that's how big they are. They were unbelievable. Cole, thank you so much. So, yeah. Yeah, my eye stood. It was swole pretty much all week. It was it was pretty bad. I was wearing sunglasses inside the house because I couldn't open my eye hardly with any kind of light. But yeah, it is what it is. I didn't do any fishing while I was there, none whatsoever. It was just me and my wife and the dogs, of course. And we just had a good time. We just had a good time just hanging out and doing our thing. We did what we wanted to do, was just hang out, and just kind of messed around either the house. I would get up in the morning and go outside to the porch and take 2 thermocells and put them on. She punched you. No, listen, I would have rather taken a punch than got hit by that mosquito. I'm telling you straight up. I'd take 2 thermocells, go put them on the table outside, and I'd put one on the deck and one on top of the table, and that was the only way we could stay outside. I mean, we coated ourselves with Deep Woods Off, and they still went right through it. It didn't bother them at all. Put up a bug light. I tell you, if I go back, which I do plan on going back next year to Corolla, I really enjoy it up there. I'm probably going to carry a bug light, and I'll hang it somehow. I'm going to carry thermocell lanterns, and I'll probably have a backpack full of thermocell stuff. I do. I love the OBX too, man. I mean, we had a really good time. I wanted to go to the museum up there, but they don't, you can go to the big park and you can take your dogs when you go there, but you can't go inside any of the buildings with the dogs. And of course, I didn't want to leave them in the truck, and so we just didn't go. But I do plan on next year, if I go, I'm going to carry a kennel crate, and set it up, and put the dogs in it. And we're going to just go spend one afternoon at the museum. That's the Maritime and Waterfowl Museum. If anybody's familiar with that in Corolla, they got a bunch of old sneak boats and all that kind of stuff, and decoys, and they talk about Currituck Sound and all that kind of stuff. Pretty good time. RD, tell Noah I said hey. But yeah, I am ready. Ready for duck season. Got one little order that I'm going to make here in a couple of days. I'm waiting on a couple of emails and phone calls from some people. Yeah, it's a cool place, RD. It really is. There's a lot of history up there. If I was to move up there, I would definitely get a bigger boat. There's no way I would take my boat out there. Oh man, Currituck Sound's on the backside of Corolla. The new chokes they're awesome, dude. On the few teal that I was able to shoot, there just weren't many birds, dude. It just really wasn't a lot of birds. I plastered them, dude. I mean, they were done. I missed some shots, but the teal we had, and they did come in. I mean, we're talking 10 feet, and that's when you think they're fixing to hit the water, and they just pull up right in front of you, and and the way they're moving, I mean, they're, whew. No, she did not punch me. I got bit by a mosquito right here in the eyeball, right in the eyelid. RD's trying to stir some crap. I would have rather she had punched me than get hit by that mosquito. Yeah, I saw where you were posting, RD, that y'all did find them, and a lot of guys were telling me that they were shooting a lot of teal here in South Carolina, both coastal and inland. It was a Hurricane Francine, I believe it was. Pushed the birds that they did have out. I talked to probably, I don't know, in the 3 days, I probably talked to 15, 20 different hunters that were coming into the boat ramps and whatnot after we finished hunting. And everybody was saying the same thing: is the worst teal season they've ever seen in this. The worst. And it was all, everybody was saying the same thing. It was all because of the hurricane. Am I still here, guys? Because I just had a little glitch. So if I'm still here, just somebody post up, says, yep, you're here. There are a lot of people shooting before sunrise. Oh, I guarantee you that much. We did not have that rule in Louisiana. As soon as it was light, we were shooting. Thanks, Mark. Thanks, Chris. But yeah, I mean, we had a really good time in Louisiana. ate a lot of good food. Good Lord, did I eat? Man, I eat seafood every day. Every day I had seafood. I came across one dish I had never had before, never even thought of it. But they took a baked potato. I mean, a big one, a big baked potato. Um, and then they split it. And you know how you always do a baked potato, you kind of mash it in so it breaks it up. And then they poured a seafood etouffee on top of it. Um, that was unbelievable. And that was in the center of the plate. Around was shrimp, fried oysters, a fried soft shell crab. Um, he got out of himself and tried something he shouldn't. And she tagged it. You wait. I'm gonna tell her that. I'm gonna tell her that. That's what happened. She'll get a kick out of that. But had all that food around it. Had a fried soft shell crab on top of that. And I'm telling you, boys, I ate it all. That was a lot of food. It was a lot of food, but a good time. You're right, Jeff. Uh, RD, you're right. Main thing, eating and hanging out with Pop. Yeah, it was just a good time, dude. The drive down there, just cutting up and hollering at each other and fussing and carrying on. And then once we got there, the same thing. It never stopped. It never stopped. I mean, even while we were hunting, the guy thought we were going to kill each other. We were just picking on each other and having a good time. But I will tell you this, guys. If you go down to Venice, Louisiana, and I highly recommend going down there. Right? And I'm telling you, if even as bad as it was, I would still go back. It's just a great place to hunt, and uh, I'm going to take a guide. I'm going to go with a guide for a number of reasons. But it is a great place to be. But if you do go there, if you're a lover of sweet tea, I highly suggest that you bring your tea bags and your sugar and your pitcher and make your own sweet tea, because they sell sweet tea in a bottle. And if you like that, that's fine, but their sweet tea comes in a bottle. And if you're a lover of Diet Mountain Dews, you better bring your own, because you can't find none. I can't wait to go to South Carolina lasagna. I'm gonna tell you what, my wife makes the best lasagna, dude. I'm telling you straight up, it is the best. Rallo, what's going on, buddy? Hope everything's going good with you. Oh, you know that there. You know we're gonna get that, man. I can't wait. I'm counting those days down too. I just got to wait till this pay period ends to make sure we'll see what kind of time I got. And once I figure that out, then I'm going to set it up. We're going to set it up. I'm coming. I am on the way. Me and Bougie are on the way. Let's see here. What else? for those of y'all that didn't hear it earlier, I got the 16 gauge with the True Lock tubes. I got that video out, and I got the 20 gauge with the tubes, all True Lock. I got that out. I'm going to put the 28 probably next week, the 410 the week after that. Sometime in between, if I can get the hunt that we were on, I'll put that in there somewhere. I just gotta finish up looking at the videos and trying to figure out how I'm gonna put it all together. Rallo, just making calls and getting ready for the Real Foot Call Festival this Friday and Saturday in Tennessee. Gotcha. Yeah, we got a little outdoor show this weekend, Friday and Saturday. So you guys that are from South Carolina will be here in Sumter, my hometown, at Simpson's Hardware. They got a little outdoor festival this weekend. My dad will be there and signing books. Guys, for you deer hunters who like to deer hunt, this is his newest book. It just came out. It's called A Herd of Whitetails. Got stories in it, and what I like pretty much more than anything is he has his recipes in there. So not after every story, but he has his recipes in this book. I think there is a link in my description for these. If not, if you're interested, shoot me an email and I'll get you in direct contact with my dad, and y'all can work that out. Okay, True Lock choke tubes. I went to them at the end of the summer. And yeah, Mark, he'll be there Friday and Saturday if you want to meet up with us. I won't be there. I will probably be there. I definitely will be there Saturday. I'm not sure about Friday because I was wanting to go for a boat ride. You're more than welcome to come with me, Mark, if you want to, if you got time. But I was going to go for a boat ride, just run the kinks out of the boat. Maybe get some footage of the high water that we got from the storm, that kind of thing. But the True Lock choke tubes, you know, I like them. I don't know how else to say. The pattern test that I did, you got to understand, I'm shooting TSS, so I'm shooting cylinder or an improved cylinder. And I wanted to go Saturday when my daughter has got a beauty pageant. Oh, she'll have plenty of those throughout her life, dude. Just come on down. I understand, Mark. If you want me to pick up a book for you, just let me know, and then I'll get it and get with you. Come get my boat and run for me. Man, I just fell in love with those tubes. I really have. Here's Keith, True Lock chokes. You're welcome. Yeah. They are. He's got it, man. And he's so easy. God almighty, he's so easy to work with. You call Scott up. His name is Scott True Lock. You can call him up, talk to him, tell him what you got, tell him what you're shooting, tell him the shot that you're shooting. And I mean, he's gonna tell you like I tell everybody else. Not every tube is gonna work in every gun, and not every shot is gonna work out of that tube. you got to pattern your guns. But I have found out this on this go around, like for example, on the 16 gauge, on other tubes, I was having really good patterns with improved cylinder and cylinder shooting bismuth. Well, for whatever reason, the improved cylinder just did not pattern well out of the True Lock, but the modified patterned perfect. I mean, it was absolutely perfect. You see it in the video. That was just out of, now again, I was shooting a duplex load, a 5x7. But with that said, I had some number 7 bismuth with me on the teal hunt, and I had the improved cylinder in because they were so close. These birds were so close, and both birds I shot I pushed them back. I hit them so hard I pushed them back. So it may just be that it's the 5x7 shot, the duplex load, that the improved cylinder doesn't like, but the modified loves it. And I normally shoot modified anyway, or improved cylinder. So, but with TSS, which I shoot a lot of, I always shoot cylinder and improved. And I'm telling you, those patterns were unbelievable. And, somebody told me, it was Keith. He said, if I ever put that 28 gauge in my hand and shoot and pattern test, that I would absolutely fall in love with it. And I can 100% agree. I have fallen in love with that 28 gauge and the way it patterns. It is, especially on the decoying ducks, it is going to be, I just got this. It's just going to be unbelievable. But like I said, give Scott Truelock a call. Tell him what gun you got. Tell him what shot you normally shoot, and I guarantee he's going to give you that tube that's going to be perfect for it. And listen, guys, I'm no expert with this stuff. I am no expert. I don't even claim to be an expert. I just put it on a pattern board, and I like what I see. Whoop. Now, I will say, oh God, what's that? Keith, what's that guy's name? I done. Chad Hodge, who works with Truelock, does a lot of stuff for them. They've actually come out with a Chad Hodge extended tube, waterfowl tubes. These are all nothing but waterfowl tubes, and I have not shot them yet, because they don't make them for sub gauges yet. But what I'm hearing is they're absolutely unbelievable. So you may want to, when you look up there, the new Hodge tubes are out now. Yeah, that's what I was just, yeah. Is his name Chad Hodge? Is it Chad Hodge? Is that, am I getting his name right? I hope I am. I surely don't want him to come over here and start yelling at me. But the Hodge tubes, yep. They're waterfowl tubes. They're camoed on the end. Really good looking tube. And they are out, I believe, now. You're terrible with names. Don't ask me. I know, I'm the same way. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. Now, Keith's already started duck hunting out there in Utah, and I understand that Keith had I wouldn't say it was a banger, but he had a really good opening weekend. Shooting widgeon and gadwall and stuff. A few teal. Oh yeah, that's right, Jeff. That's right. You get free shipping with Salt Creek Custom Ammo right now. It's time to stock up, guys. Yes. Yes. I want a widgeon. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Glad you could make it, brother. Man, RD, you from what I hear, Keith, they shot a really good cotton top. Beautiful bird from what I hear. I was trying to find it on Instagram earlier today, and I couldn't, for whatever reason, I couldn't find it. But anyway, I understand it was a great looking bird. I've shot a handful in my lifetime. They are some beautiful. I got one on the wall in the living room. They are a beautiful, beautiful bird. They eat really good, by the way. They're not as good as the summer duck, but I personally think they're a little bit better than a mallard, unless that mallard has been eating smartweed. That mallard's been eating smartweed, and nothing's gonna beat that mallard. That widgeon was shot at 70 plus yards with TSS number 7s, the triple curl. Flying away shot. I'm not sure, and I've got to check the video again. I think I got it on camera where flock of teal came in, and I'd given my dad some number 9 TSS from Salt Creek. I gave him a handful, and he pulverized the one bird and then shot the second bird at about 40 yards. Now, here's the kicker. He was shooting his 410. So he shot a teal going away at least 40 yards, and killed him dead. Killed him deader than a hammer. 40 yards with a 410. I'm telling you, if y'all are not shooting I know it's expensive. Good Lord, I know it is. But dadgummit, when you're killing birds outright, it's well worth it. It is well worth it. I got a handful of number 9 for the 16 gauge that I'll be saving for a little bit later in the year. But all my 410 and 28 right now are all number 9 TSS. And I can't wait. I can't wait. All right, I'm going to do something I very seldom do, but if I can find it, give me a second to look for it. Oh man, I can't find the thing. Hang tight, I'll find it. All right. If you're on TikTok or Instagram or even on YouTube, he doesn't have that many videos out, but it's called Foul Pursuit Outdoors. Foul Pursuit Outdoors. And this guy also has a secondary company called I'll tell you that in just a second. Biscuit Built 3D. Biscuit Built 3D. That's on Instagram. But he's got this tree strap to hang your guns and all your stuff on. This is something I've been saying, why hasn't somebody built this already? It's the first time I've seen it. So he's got two straps. He's got one at the top, one at the bottom. At the one at the bottom has a molded butt plate where you stick the butt of your shotgun on, and as you push it forward, thanks, Anti. As you push it forward, it has a barrel clip, so your barrel will lock in. So there's no more need for a sling. There's no more need for a swamp sling like I use a lot. Of course, you got to find a tree that's big enough to tie this stuff on. You can't use a sapling or anything, but it's a cool thing, dude. I sent him a message. He was deer hunting when I was talking to him. Hopefully he'll give me a call tomorrow and we can sit down and talk. But I'm kind of promoting his stuff. You know, I'm not partnered with him or anything. It's just something I saw today. I'm more than likely going to order one or two or three, especially for my sub-gauge guns. It's a cool thing. So if you're a timber hunter or a swamp hunter, this is perfect. So there's no more need. You know how your sling gets in your way or catches a branch when you're swinging, or a swamp sling, you got it hanging and you got to grab the gun from the bottom and push it up, get the sling off and off that little hook or whatever. It gets caught up or doesn't get off fast enough. This, you grab, pull, and you're going. You're doing your thing. So check him out, Foul Pursuit Outdoors. Biscuit Built 3D is the name of his sub company. Doug, what's up? So, do go ahead and take a look. If you message him or whatever, tell him I sent you. Just please do me a favor and say, hey, I heard you on Daddy Duck, and go check out his stuff, man. It's some pretty cool things. It has, Keith says it has its place, reaching out and grabbing birds, stealing business cannot. I'm there to harvest birds. I'm not a fan of bird watching. I got you, brother. South Carolina, the Lord's gauge. That's a 16 gauge. You swinging what? You know what I'm swinging. Mike, what is going on, brother? Man, I haven't seen you in a long time. Glad you're here, dude. I really am. Caught a guy selling out, bought 19 boxes of steel for $100. You go, man. I have not seen Mike. I haven't seen you in a while, brother. I'm so glad you're here. And guys, if you haven't already, do me a huge favor and hit that thumbs up button for me, would you please? Been running hounds and getting ready for the duck season. I was going to ask, you still got them coon dogs? Guys, I guess you still got a YouTube channel, Mike. I haven't seen anything from you in a while. Oh. But yeah, guys, if you get a chance, go there and check that guy out for me. If you do, still posting. I'm not getting any notifications. Let me go back into my thing when we get off of here tonight, and I'll make sure that YouTube didn't kick me out for whatever reason. They sometimes have a tendency of doing that. Yeah, go ahead and check this guy out, man. And like I said, if you're gonna get something, if you're gonna message him about something, let him know. Please let him know that I sent you. I think it's a good product. I mean, I can't wait to get my hands on it. Hopefully, I'm gonna talk to him tomorrow and get it worked out, and because he said he's got the barrel mounts are for 12, 16, and 20. So I want to get one for a 28 and the 410. So I need to talk to him and see if he's going to get those done. Getting ready to raise another litter of puppies out of old Duke soon. I got you, Bo. Is he still raising Cain, man? Anti, I hope you're doing well. Thanks so much for that, getting that link out for me. I sure do appreciate that. And we still selling shirts, guys. We're still selling shirts. I don't like to promote too much on it, but I'm still trying to sell these shirts. So help me out. Help me out. I need to buy some gas. It's 48 degrees here. Good Lord. It is 76 here right now. 8:52 p.m. and it is 76 degrees. I'd love to get some 48-degree weather, man. I'll tell you straight up. Kill the mosquitoes, kill them, put them snakes in the ground. I wish Craig was here tonight. I know Craig was in Florida with one of his brothers, and they've been fishing for a week. So he got in as either yesterday or maybe even today. He said he was going to bed early, but on his trail cam, he's got a trail cam pic. Charles, if you're still here, you saw it, of a deer, but it had a huge rattlesnake right in front of it. Excuse me. My nephew's in Iowa wearing out the wood ducks. Supposed to get down to the mid-50s this week. John, what's going on? How you doing, buddy? It hit 50 in the mountains Friday night. He sent me the picture. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. He sent you that picture, or did you send that to him? Which one was it? I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see this. There it is. That is a big snake. Yeah, I saw them delaying deer hunting. Yeah, it's going to be cold for those people up in North Carolina, dude. Getting back to that, I hunt the Western Zone a lot in North Carolina, and both of the ramps that I use are gone, flat out gone. The roads, some of those back roads are gone. I'm not going to get, I don't want to get too much into it, but let's just face some facts, man. There's some shaky stuff going on around here. We all know it. We all know what's going on. I swear I went out and got my snake boots out and cleaned them up after that. I'm telling you, that was a big snake, dude. I don't even want to walk outside in the dark in my front yard now after seeing that. We're going through a drought here. Mike, you and Jeff Barris and Chris, both of y'all, if y'all are still, I know Jeff's probably still here. I don't know if Chris is still here, but it's the same thing, that Midwest, y'all going through a bad drought, dude. I do have some family up there, up that way, up in Hickory, and they're all good. They are all good, but I got some friends that live in Marion, and that town flooded. Um, all that, man. It's, man. I do, if y'all, if you can send something, send it. If you nothing else, prayers. I'm gonna hunt from the patio in the morning. Oh goodness. Who was telling me that been a while back where they live, and they got a big field, and he's got a deer feeder about 100 yards from his back porch. He sits out there and gets up there in the morning and puts his rifle, leans it up on the railing of the porch, and drinks a cup of coffee and waits for a deer to come out. And he finds one he wants, he shoots it. Ducks and geese are flying over the house every morning and evening. We usually have a couple flocks of geese that fly over in the evenings, and you can hear them in the mornings, going out to feed and coming back to roost late in the evenings. They're all local stuff. They know where they're going, and that's all there is to it. What else? Last year we got 4 nice bucks and a big doe from the patio. Love it. Rivers around here are starting to drop now. Yeah, I went over when we came back Saturday. We crossed a little PD on I-95, and it looked pretty good. Crossed a big PD, and it was high. I've seen it higher. I will say that. I have seen it higher. Lynch's Lynch's, it floods easy. You get 2 drops of rain and it floods. Oh man, that's terrible, Charles. Oh, that's terrible. I like what Jeff said. Get some Salt Creek custom ammo TSS and send it. Big PD is 26 foot right now. Yeah, it was boiling when we came over it. They were pulling so much water. Where? Oh, Santee. Yeah. The upper swamp is bad flooded. There are reports that they are afraid that they may start seeing bodies in the Santee. That's how much they're pulling right now. They're afraid of that. I was talking to one guy earlier today, and they were telling me about it, and I heard that they now I don't know where the person was from. I would not think that they were from the North Carolina area, but they did find a body on the Congaree River. Maybe a day or so after. I saw a report of that. What in the deep south is this? Holy crap. You trying to come in here all gangstered up like that, buddy? I know who you are. What's up, Cody? Yeah, Charles. The German is a German waterfowl biologist or wildlife biologist. I forget. He's on Facebook. You can go and check him out. Came in a wrong time with that one. They were posting stuff down at the Category 1 WMAs down in Georgetown, and they're toast, dude. They're toast. They're all flooded out. Came in at the wrong time with that one. But yeah, they're already experiencing flooding. He was showing pictures of what it was the days before, and then just days after. It's bad. And they still got more water is coming. More water is coming. Yeah, things are okay in my area. Right where I'm at, no issues. Other than the swamp, right now the Santee where we were hunting, is real high right now, real high. I have not been down there. I've been on either. I was telling everybody else I was either in Louisiana when all this was going on, or I was in the coast of North Carolina on vacation. So, but where I'm at, yeah, we're fine. When the storm was coming through, we were home, and I mean, we got some tree limbs were knocked out. I mean, nothing major. Yeah. All right, buddy. We'll catch up. Give me a call later in the week. Give me a call, will you, please? Yeah, Milton's on the way now. It should be hitting tomorrow. No, Wednesday. It's supposed to hit at a Cat 5 around Tampa. It's supposed to go across, from what I understand, and hopefully will go out into the Atlantic and then head north and just get on out of here. But like a lot of those storms, they'll get on the other side of Florida and they'll go out and then they'll pick up some steam and they'll swing right back in. I'm hoping that does not happen. So we'll see. We'll know more about Thursday, Friday. But it is a huge, huge storm. Huge. Tomorrow I'll cut grass. I'll probably cut grass tomorrow after work. And if it's not raining, I'll probably cut it again Friday afternoon if it's not raining, and get it real low. Because if we get any of that rain, it's going to flood my yard. Even hurricanes don't like Mexico, unfortunately. Yeah, it is a Cat 5. It's it went from a Cat 1 to a Cat 4, a Cat 5 in like what, 24 hours or something. It was crazy. That is one strong storm. I've been through a Cat 5 and I do not ever want to go through that again. I can take you straight up. That is I don't wish that on anybody. Mike, I live in South Carolina. I cut grass up into December sometimes. Man, if we ever get snow like you do, Cody, we down here wouldn't know what to do. I have no idea. I got no idea, dude. Hugo was a Cat 5. It was a Cat 5 when it got 2 hours inland. It hit us. It was downgrading when it hit us. It hit us at a Cat 5, and then that was 2 hours inland, and then it went into a Cat 4 and stayed a Cat 3 till it got up into North Carolina. Tinfoil hat activated. Hey, God willing, and the river don't rise, Cody, I'm hoping for some good times to come November. Listen. Y'all know I don't like to get political in here. Cody eggs me on sometimes. RD does the same thing. Y'all, there's some stinking crap going on, and we have got to stop it. Come on, yeah, $157 million to Lebanon. Helene victims get $750 each, and there are already reports. I've seen the reports that they've actually denied some people that $750 who tried to claim it, that live up there. So yeah, let me tell y'all something. I spent some time in Lebanon. For those of y'all that don't know, I spent a little over a year there, almost 2 years, and we were training the police there, and they said they didn't want us. They didn't want our training, but they wanted our money. So the ambassador stopped it, and we all got sent home. And as soon as that happened, there was a change in leadership, and they started getting more money again. Man, he's an idiot, dude. I'm gonna just tell you straight up, that man's a flat out 100% idiot. I don't know how anybody takes any of them serious. I kid you not. Anybody with half a brain cannot take them serious. But yeah, they do have some good food in Lebanon. I will say that. They got some really good food. If that's what you're talking about. Well, hopefully your dog would bite him in the ass. Excuse my French, young ones that are in here. Um, yeah, I think that's some really good food there. I will say that much. Uh, exactly, Randy. Exactly. It was just a loan. I hear you can't hunt with a semi-auto in Massachusetts starting August 1st. I seen it from a guide on a diver hunting page. Well, what the heck? I got a buddy of mine that lives in Massachusetts. I'm gonna have to give him a call and find out what's going on. I got an old Marine Corps buddy that lives up there. I'm gonna have to call him and find out what's going on. You know, several years ago, I did a live stream. Some of y'all may remember. And I said, you wait, you watch. And I don't know if it's going to be in my lifetime, but they're going to end. They're going to do their best to end hunting in our country. They're really going to they're going to try to end it because those idiots do not understand the Second Amendment, and they think we have our guns are for hunting, when in fact they are, but that's not what the Second Amendment's for. You they're gonna try to take a gun. They're gonna try to take your guns. They're gonna try to stop hunting. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do their dangest to do it. They're gonna try to do a lot. Yeah. Starting August 1st, you cannot transfer a semi-auto shotgun. Where in your state? I'd like to see them try. I mean, you talk about, man, they're gonna these people are crazy. Now I'm all fired up. Oh, in Massachusetts. Okay. There you go, Anti. Right there. I do too, Mark. I wish him good luck. Not me, Randy. I tell him. I will tell him. I got him. You want him? Right here. Read it. Straight up. I'm not, nope. I gave an oath to this country, and I'm going to hold that oath to the day I die. Good luck. What that man say on that movie? I have a certain set of skills. Just saying. Now y'all done got me fired up. I'm almost out of sweet tea. I'm gonna have to go fill it back up. They won't take a sub-gauge Red Ryder PP. Oh. Yeah, until that number 9 TSS stings them in the ass. Whoo. This is how it begins. Yes, sir. 678 Outdoors. What's going on? Oh, man, we're just sitting here fussing right now. Trying to talk duck hunting, trying to talk duck season, trying to talk hunting. They done got me fired up on politics. They say they have mosquitoes that punch harder. Exactly. Exactly. Yep, you're right, Anti. Yep, I'm gonna tell you straight up, guys. Y'all, if you haven't, and I know a lot of you have, but make sure you vote. Make sure you talk to people. Make sure they're voting. If you got somebody that says my vote don't count, you better say what's happened. That your vote could have counted 4 years ago. 4 years ago, your vote could have counted. Now see where you're at. Yeah, your vote counts. Everybody's vote counts. From the clown section. You get them, Jeff. Why are I have no idea. Are you serious, Cody? I'm asking truthful. Are you serious about that? Or are you just cutting up? What ammo company do you prefer? Salt Creek Custom Ammo 678. Salt Creek Custom Ammo, Keith G out of Utah, right now is making, in my opinion, the best waterfowl loads out there. That's all I shoot. This is my second year shooting this stuff, and I won't shoot anything else. I have no. Would you do me a favor and put the link up to Salt Creek Custom Ammunition for me? So 678. There you go. Thank you so much. There's the link, 678, right there. Anti just posted it. You can call him. They got his phone numbers there. You can call him. He's probably in the chat. He's just not talking right now. But you can call him. But if you do call him, tell him that I sent you. And right now is free shipping on his ammo. If your lead is the best, you got that right. Lead is the best. Yeah. Lead, man. What? You got to understand something. Most of us that are in this room grew up shooting lead before it was steel shot. So, look at your. I think you were typing it in as I was saying it. There may be a delay. Mark, what's up? I will tell you this, 678. If you are going to shoot TSS, you need to go open on your chokes. And when I mean that, I'm talking cylinder, a cylinder tube. If you're going to shoot TSS, I kid you not, and you can kill ducks. Keith and them shot a widgeon, 70 yards plus. Of course, it was a 12 gauge. My dad shot some teal a couple weeks ago with a 410 number 9 TSS at 40 yards. So yeah, it's some good stuff, man. It is great stuff. I shot a swan with it last December with a 16 gauge at 40 yards. Improved cylinder, number 9 TSS shot. If you haven't seen the video, go check it out. It's in there somewhere. It's a swan video. I did 2 swan videos. One was kind of a just letting you see all of them, and then there was the actual hunt. Yeah, 70 yards. I have shot it with improved cylinder on a target at 70 yards. What he calls the triple curl, which is a number 7 TSS shot. I shot it at 70 yards on paper, and it was very impressive. Very impressive. Never had swan. Is it good? Yes, swan is very good. Of course, the one I shot was the first one that I had ever shot. I've eaten them before, but it was the first one I had shot, so I'm getting it mounted. Well, hello, Boosh. Glad you could come in. Just come on in the house. Let's shut the door, huh? She can open the door, but she don't know how to close it. I'm pretty sure a sub gauge hurt RD's feelings once. I'm not ignoring you, dude. I saw it, but I was trying to give some information out to someone about the shot. Yes, you're starting to see divers, and on the big water, some snows and blues too. Did I hurt your feelings, Cody? Bah! Did I hurt your feelings? You gonna lay down and cry? You gonna get in the fetal position, lay down and cry? What do you got? Oh, here, you can have that. I have no I have no feelings. Oh my goodness. I have no feelings. I've been married 15 years. Hey, when you hit how long have I been married? 36 years? Good Lord. When you hit that number, let me know. You ever shot any bands? Yeah, I got a whole lanyard over there full of them. Jeff saying 38 years. That's right. Banded mergansers. I have never shot a banded merganser. No, I have not. I'd like to. I'd like to shoot a banded merganser. I think it'd be kind of cool. What, now you want to go out? There's no crying at Daddy Duck unless you need to go outside. Worst eating duck out there, in my opinion, a ruddy duck. I've been married 40 years, 3 different women. Oh my goodness. I saw a whole bunch of red-breasted mergansers yesterday and thought of my header into the swamp tree experience. Oh, and I got that on video too, buddy. I got that on video. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. Oh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, if you take a merganser and you clean them up and soak them in buttermilk and for a couple of days and then pull them out and wrap them in bacon and season them up, put some zesty Italian dressing on them, throw them on the grill, get that bacon kind of crisp, and pull the bacon off and eat it. Eat the bacon, throw away the merganser. Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, I got to find something to eat. Stay safe. All right, you too, man. You take care of yourself. Be careful out there, will you? Duck hunting's hard on women. He's all buttered. Oh my gosh. You guys are killing me tonight. Six, 7, 8. Where are you from, buddy? What part of the country are you from? Winder, Georgia. Cool beans. I'm not ashamed to say I have a Drake hooded merganser mount. I want one, Charles. I have yet to. I've shot a lot of them, but I have yet to shoot one that's mountable. He must be talking about. Talk about Cody's got an owie. Winder, Georgia. Who else do I know that lives in Winder, Georgia? I know somebody else that lives down there. They are pretty birds. Oh, yeah, they're gorgeous. I think one of the prettiest mounts, besides the summer ducks that I have mounted, I think one of the prettiest ducks that I have on the wall is a bufflehead. Bryce Simon, did you get your swan mounted? Hey, Bryce, how you doing? It is being mounted. It is not quite ready yet, but I'm doing a dead mount with it. I don't have the wall space to do a full mount, so I'm doing a dead mount on it. Bryce, welcome to the channel, dude. It's the first time seeing your name. Where are you from, brother? What's the craziest shot you ever made? Well, I made 3 of them in one day. Down in I was down in Hackberry, Louisiana, and I shot back-to-back 3 Scotch doubles. One shot, 2 birds would fall. That was in 3 shots. I had my limit. I guess that would be the craziest shooting that I've ever done. I have not done it since, but the birds were stacked up just right. There was the 5 canvasbacks, but that's kind of like against the law. So, oh, I got you. Oh man, what's going on? Yeah, dude. How you been? I'm glad you're here, dude. I really am. I did shoot 5 canvasbacks. This was way back in the day when we were able to shoot lead shot, and a flock of canvasbacks came in, and I pulled up and started swinging through them. And when I touched the trigger, all 5 of them fell. Now, they weren't completely dead. I had to do follow-up shots. But here's the rest of the story. As I was out there retrieving them, I was wading. I didn't have a dog. I was out there wading and retrieving them. And I heard a boat motor crank up, and I saw a boat coming across the flat. And guy got up to me, and he was a game warden. And back then, you could shoot 2 canvasbacks, and I had 5. And the thing was, he said, he looked at me, and he had me dead at rice. But what was you going to do? I mean, and he just finally told me, said, son, if I hadn't have seen it, I would never have believed it. But he was across the flat. I never even knew he was there. And he had his binoculars on me. Billy Shaw. Anti, come on now. Hold on. Yeah, all right, guys. This is Bryce Simon. I'm sorry, dude. I didn't recognize the name. Him and my son were duck hunting last year, and I get a phone call and said, "Where are you?" My son called, "Hey, we're broke down. Can you come get us?" And I had to hook up the boat and go down to the lake and find them and drag them back up. It was that was pretty cool. Jeff, thanks for reminding me. Okay, so here's the story. You ever seen a dog drag his owner off the bank? Yes. Many years ago, my dad and I were in Katy, Texas, and we were duck hunting. And we were snow goose hunting. And the guy was very insistent that he bring his dog. He was one of the hunters, and he was very insistent that he bring his dog on this hunt. And the guy, everybody like, no, you don't need a dog. They're gonna, they're gonna fall right there. Well, we were hunting this shallow pond, so to speak, and the geese were getting up and they were flying over us. We had a handful of decoys out on the water, but the majority of the decoys were behind us, and they would lock up over the pond and then glide over and then land in the set while we were there in the front, and we just intercept them as they came in. Anyway, this dog was it was a young dog. It was a young lab, very rambunctious. So the first volley, I mean, the snow geese were so loud, and the dog was jumping around and carrying on, and we shot the first volley, and there was geese falling everywhere. Well, the dog broke, and the guy was able to grab him and snatch him back, and then got this wild idea that he tied a leash to his leg. And you can kind of like see this was going. Now, this is a pond, so it had a little incline, and it was a slick, muddy bank, and we're just laying down on it. The next volley came, next group of geese came, and we got to shooting, and that dog broke and took off running and drug his owner into the water. And I'm telling you, looked like a little rebel plug just going, I mean, he's like a diving plug down in there. He comes out of the water. He's mad as all get out. He's dragging this dog back up, and he forgets that he has the leash still tied around his leg. And he goes to kick the dog, but he wants to kick him with the leash, with the leg that he's got the leash tied to. Well, the dog ain't stupid. The dog jumped and then took off and drug him down the bank again. We got to laughing so hard. I rolled over on my stomach, and I'm pounding the mud and just laughing and just carrying on. Everybody was laughing. The guy got mad. He grabs his stuff, and he goes, heads back up to where the trucks were parked, and he left. He didn't even pay the guide. He just left. He just got up and left. That was there you go, Bougie. I don't know if you want to in or out. But yeah, there's the story of the dog dragging the man into the pond. But I wish those are the days you wish you had a camera rolling, because this was a long time ago, but it was crazy. I appreciate that, Anti. Oh. I'm definitely going to need some more tea before tonight's over with. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I was talking to Jeff about that the other day, and I said, Jeff, remind me the next time I come on to tell that story. Because true story, can't make that kind of stuff up. Dang gum, Bougie, I wish you'd just sit down somewhere. Dog just coming in and out of the room. Oh. Swamp water ain't tea. I tell you what, if I ever get rich and famous, I'm going to come up with a brand name of sweet tea, bottled sweet tea called Swamp Water. Randy, I forgot all about it. God Almighty! As soon as I saw that message, I went, "Ooh, yeah, we need to sit down and talk." Amen, Anti. I gotta draw it out for you, and I'm not a very good drawer. But I don't think it would be too hard. I'm writing myself a note, Randy. Text Randy about project. All right, that sounds good. All right, Charles, appreciate you coming in, man. You have a good day. Have a good week, rest of the week. I gotta scroll back up here a second. I know I missed a comment and I wanted to read it. Well, if my freaking whoop, Mark says she misses me. Yeah, she does, and she wants to talk about duck hunting. Yep, she does. We had her at the beach, and she wasn't too impressed with the breaking waves of the beach. They had her a little bit nervous. She wouldn't plow through them. I tried to wade out there and get her to come, and she just wouldn't do it. Those waves, they were kind of strong. But we did play on the beach with her, threw some training dummies and stuff. Yeah, we got to finish up some training, Mark. We got to get back onto that. But I know you're deer hunting, dude, so I don't want to mess you up on that. All right, Randy, I'll take a look at it here in a little bit. Deer hunting is a hobby. Yeah, it's also a meat gathering hobby. And I don't want to mess you up on that. But we'll talk. You're gonna give me a call tomorrow sometime, right? Sounds cool. Allegan, what's going on, buddy? Appreciate you stopping by. Hit that thumbs up for me. What else, man? We got a lot. We've covered a lot of stuff tonight. What else we got? What else has anybody else got? What y'all got going on? Your season's in full swing. How y'all doing? Y'all getting on them? Are they still up north? Give us an update, brother. I'm waiting for November 30th or an invite north. I'll be going in a couple of weeks. October 25th and 26th. I'll be heading north. I'll be headed up that way. I did not get drawn for a swan permit this year, so that's out of the question. Although I was invited to come up there and video, so that might be something I might do later in the year. Might get a duck hunt out of it. It's a pretty slow start. The weather is warm. The geese migrating, but we're getting some cold fronts from the hurricane. Okay. Well, we got another one coming. Should be hitting Florida in 2 days. Oh, yeah, Mark, I need to probably next week. I'll give you a call and I'll probably head up there. I got some stuff I need to bring to you. To begin with. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it this week. But I'm hoping next week. Well, there's really not much you can do about gators. To be all right, RD, take care. As far as snakes go, to be honest with you, I haven't seen any. I've been me and her have been some places, and we have just not seen any. If I had, then I can, do a little something. But I have not seen any. And as far as gators, there's really not much you can do. Other than yourself looking out for them and not taking them where there's alligators are at. That's why I'm waiting on the first frost. I hope it gets cold this year. She's back here chewing on something. What are you chewing on? goodness. What else, guys? I mean, I have not seen any. I walked her into a dove field. We walked all over it this year. I never saw the first one. Never saw the first one. But if I ever do, I got a little trick. My furniture looks like I own a beaver. I'm telling you, you should have changed that dog's name to Beaver. I'll have a private duck hole next year. I'll try to dry field them and get them this year. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I can't bring Bougie for the next. Well, I mean, I could bring her, but you'd have to leave Otter at the house for a couple more weeks. One year since October 7th. Yes, sir. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Got to give her a couple more weeks. Oh, my goodness. I'm hoping by next week, if I timed it right, if I did the math right. What is the name of the wood duck call with all the different ends on it? Are you talking about the flute? I got one. Is it the one I had, Jeff? I got one around here somewhere. Somewhere. Hang on, let me turn the bigger light on. Let me see if I can find it. Jeff, I don't know where it's at right now. It's the oh, I'm trying to remember what the name of it. The guy that makes it is Killam Calls. Killam Calls is the guy that makes it, but I can't remember the name of the. It looks like a looks like the Pied Piper pan thing flute. I did a video on it. I know that much. But I can't I'm not exactly sure where it's at right now. But let's see here. Captain, what's that guy's name? I can't remember his name off the top of my head either, but it's Killum, Killum calls. Killum calls. I know he's got it on his website. I cannot do that call justice. I tried. I cannot do it justice. I'll find it one of these days. I know it's around here somewhere. I just don't know where I put it. Oh my goodness. But I know if you look it up, look under Killum, like I said, Killum duck calls, and you should be able to see it. He's out of North Carolina, Moyock, if I pronounce that right. Actually, not far from where I was at when I was up there. All right, Mark, you have a good one, man. Give me a call tomorrow. I've had a lot of good wood duck calls over the years, and I'm telling you, my go-to wood duck call is made by Duck Commander. And I've had a lot of them. I've got numerous wood duck calls, and but all right, Cole, you have a good one. Cole, you need to give me a call or text me or something, dude. Got something to tell you. Oh my goodness. Anywho, well, guys, we are going on 2 hours, and we're going to be calling it a night here in just a minute or two. Again, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming in. I know it's been a couple of weeks. I've just been busy with the hunt and with the vacation. All right, man. Sounds good. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all coming in. I really do. Y'all are why I keep coming back here. Just that simple. So anyway, I just want each and every one of y'all to have a great week. If any of you, thanks, Anti. If any of y'all are in the path of any of these hurricanes, please stay safe. Keep an eye out. If they tell you to evacuate, evacuate, especially this Milton. He's coming up hot and heavy, and he's going to do some damage. So just be safe. Y'all take care. Keep the people in North Carolina in your prayers. They need it. And y'all have a great one. And if y'all need anything, give me a holler. If y'all want me to do something, all you gotta do is give me a holler. Anyway, guys, y'all have a great night. Mark, Randy, y'all talk to y'all later. And we will see y'all next time on Daddy Duck 365. Y'all have a good night. Have a great week.